Hello, my name is Kirsten Martin, and this is my presentation on affirmative action overview. Introduction. Affirmative action is a policy in HR that is used to ensure equal employment opportunities. The policy focuses on the minority groups who tend to suffer from job discrimination. It helps create fair access to employment opportunities without discrimination. It also ensures quality workforce without limitation from background. Managers have to understand this policy and when to utilize it. Human resource managers should ensure all employees, especially middle managers and upper managers, understand the value of affirmative action in the organization. Understanding this policy will help in proper employment and recruitment practices. The 5 premises leading to affirmative action. These premises were what made the formation of affirmative action in the U.S. workforce. However, there are instances where these premises need to be revised. Adult white males form the U.S. business mainstream. The U.S. economic can accommodate everyone. The widespread of racial, ethnic, and sexual prejudice keeps them out. Legal and social coercion is necessary to bring about change. Employment law's provision for affirmative action, non-discrimination and equal employment opportunity, freedom to engage in concerted activity and collective bargaining, terms and conditions of employment that meet minimum standards, protection of fundamental rights, compensation for certain types of harm. All the provisions help give an equal chance to everyone to seek employment for all people. Minority groups and women get protected at work using the affirmative action. With the above provisions, the employment law indicates the rights of employees with all actions. Need for affirmative action for a global workforce. When dealing with global workforce, there are cases of discrimination that may occur. Ethnic, religious, gender, languages, and race are factors that contribute to discrimination at work. Most of the people will tend to favor certain kind of people while others who are minorities suffer. A multinational company should be able to have diversity in their workforce. Sometimes the managers may overlook the diversity and use it for discrimination, thus leaving out more qualified and potential candidates. A human resource director should be keen in ensuring diversity of the workforce is engaged. Why HRD should train managers on affirmative action. Human resource directors have a responsibility to ensure the middle level and upper level managers uphold the affirmative action. The managers should understand that affirmative action is there to improve their workforce quality, but not to limit their power. The managers should understand the policies of recruitment and standards. It also helps in defining the policies in terms of hiring and promotion of employees. Managers should understand that everyone is important at work and their differences does not matter when they meet their qualifications. With such an understanding, a manager will understand how well to manage their workforce no matter the differences they show. They include everyone in the policy making across the company despite their culture, religion, gender, and ethnicity. Affirmative action in hiring. Managers should understand the affirmative action in hiring. Candidates should be considered when hiring despite their race, sex, religion, and other discriminating grounds. Managers should be openly able to evaluate candidates without limiting them on their discriminating factors. The director should help the managers understand the employment law in this provision. The hiring process should be transparent and fair. Managers need to use the equal standards to ensure they are fair in their hiring process. Affirmative actions and retention. Managers need to understand their role in retention of their employees through affirmative action. Designing and promoting training opportunities that meet employee needs, allow easy and free access to training and development programs of employees. Ensure the work environment is conducive and accommodating to all without harassment and discrimination. Make and promote equal promotion opportunities for all employees at work. Human resource directors should train the managers on their role in affirmative action under retention of employees. They should understand that the role they have ensures there is affirmative action in retention of employees, which will help reduce employee turnover. Affirmative action in retaliation cases. In a work environment where there are minority groups, retaliation cases are bound to happen. A good manager should understand how retaliation at work affects minority groups. Through this, they have to ensure proper investigation to find root cause of the retaliation claims to have justice. Proper disciplinary actions are taken to those who undertake retaliation actions to the minority and the weak at work. Affirmative action and retaliation cases continued. Setting up open and effective communication channels will help in speaking up on discrimination and retaliation. Protecting whistleblowers without discrimination on gender, race, or ethnic group should be encouraged. Establishing effective rules and policies that clarify conflict resolution and employee relationships. There needs to be a sense of accountability and responsibility where employees are held accountable for their actions. Some minority personnel fail to report harassment and discrimination due to fear of retaliation. A manager should understand the effects retaliation might have on an employee's performance, retention, and mental health. Retaliation does not just affect the employees, but the organization as a whole. It can cause a negative impact on organizational culture. Managers should understand the importance of affirmative action and compensation to employees. They should uphold the standards of minimum pay, safety of workplace, and other employment aspects as stated in employment law. All managers should have equal compensation plans based on their qualifications and expertise. There should be well set standards of compensation and harm, especially emotional distress, negligence, unlawful firing, and defamation. Compensation is key to an employee, and most of the time, motivation. All employees should be exposed to equal and standard compensation plans without discrimination. Any compensation based on harm should be applied fairly, and employees should be given a chance to seek justice if they feel that they are unfairly treated. Conclusion. Affirmative action is a very important aspect of management. Through this policy, the managers will understand how to value and care for their personnel and how to motivate them. It will be a basis of enhancing and promoting a fair organizational culture and a safe, conducive work environment for employees. Human resource directors have the responsibility of training middle and upper level managers to ensure they understand the role of the policy in the organization.